Okay, I think everything is good. Seems like the stream is stable. Stable enough? Yeah, we're good. We're good. Okay, so I'm officially starting my hard mode run here. I've been flipping through seeds a little bit, trying to find something where the patches don't overlap too badly. This looks pretty good. So yeah, let's get things started. I am using a quick start mod, just to give myself some construction bots early on and things like that, mostly because I don't want the start of this to be too grindy. It's already going to be... What am I doing? I have bots. It's already going to be pretty grindy, and being able to just, grab rocks like this is pretty greatly going to simplify the startup here, so we can get into some of the actual challenges of the mod. So as always, turn on alt mode, grab our resources. Let's see, what don't I want in here? I don't like the night vision. Only one exoskeleton because it's plenty fast. I think that's good. Those can wait there. Okay. So as always, this is starting pretty much the same as any other Factorio run. We're going to make some coal snakes. We're going to start mining iron. And then we're going to get into some of the first parts of what makes Pi hard mode so interesting. And that will be starting with copper. But first, let's make some more miners and get into... Where's our iron patch? Down there. Okay. Oh, that's so nice. all the prep work I've been doing, kind of deciding which mod pack I want to use. I haven't really been using quick start mods, but they really are convenient. Okay. Iron has started. We'll grow the coal snake a little bit more. Why not? And then what we're going to see here, now that steam power is finished, to make automation science packs, we need copper, just like in... Oh! Yes, it is very, very satisfying to have the bots just do what I want them to do. It makes me very happy. Okay, so first big change with POI hard mode is that we actually need water to mine copper. So we're going to need to get water pumps set up and get water piped over here, which is going to be a lot of fun. Fortunately, we have water pretty close by due to the terrain generation here, so it won't be too much of a slog getting that set up. Once we have copper moving, we'll be in a place to start doing research. So unfortunately right now we're very much in kind of the grindy part of the startup. Let's get my quick bar set up. Pipes. undergrounds. Oh, well, that's why it keeps running out of fuel. I haven't set up even distribution, and I also haven't set my color. I haven't done anything that I should do at the start of a round. There we go. That'll do. Okay. With water over here, I need more iron. Get 5 more mining machines going. We're going to need a bunch of pipes. That's not enough pipe. Okay. And this is where it starts to get a little bit funky. And one of these here. And kind of do that. I think I can copy and paste this. There we go. Nope, I need more pipes. Okay. That is copper. That was not so bad. When you have bots to deal with avoiding the grind of cutting down all the trees and the rocks. Okay. So this should check off science packs soon. While we're waiting for that, we can start working on the infrastructure we're going to need to actually do research. Power, I think for the most part, this is pretty much the same as base Pi, getting power going and things like that. And our first research, automation, always, and then coal processing. What was I doing? I was making power. Let me see. Yeah, this is a reasonable place, I guess. Good a place as any. Try to be good about putting down pipes on all of my undergrounds so I have places to join things up afterwards. And then... not that one. This is, again, whoops, pretty much standard Pi here. All right, that's power. We're pretty quickly gonna run out of stuff where I can just build preemptively, knowing what needed to be built. Let's get some more stone. I know this stuff because I've done enough previous Factorio and base Pyanodon, but this is quickly going to turn into Brandon being very confused about everything. Okay, so for science packs, and I kind of know this off the top of my head, but I'm going to walk through it. Science packs need native flora, planter boxes, and small parts. Small parts are just iron and copper. We're going to be handcrafting a bunch of those to start with. Native flora need this flora collector, and planter boxes are stone bricks, wood, iron plates, soil, and ash. A bunch more ingredients than base Factorio. Yeah, I'm trying to get through the bootstrap phase as quickly as I can. It is fast, just because it gets really, really tedious if I don't like move a little bit quickly. There's a lot that needs to be done here, and I want to be focused on actually solving problems and not the sort of boot up phase as much as I can be, because I think that's more interesting content. Where was I? Yeah, so I need to get flora collector going. I need to get a soil extractor going. I need to start making stone bricks. And I need to gather up enough of everything else to actually build the science. Okay. A little more coal. Hopefully we can get all of these up to full capacity. Yeah, okay. So let's start. We're gonna need this, and I need more iron already. Excellent. We're gonna cancel all that. We're gonna do more iron before we do the next phase. Oh, it's so satisfying to have bots. It does run out. Here, if I go to the map view, it's easier to see. This patch has almost 900,000 iron. This one down here has 1.4 million, but it's smaller, so you can't get it out as fast. So it will eventually run out, and kind of everything near the start here, I expect to mine out pretty quickly, and then, replace with machines building things. Yeah. And all of this is temporary, of course, until I get better automation. We're gonna move away from this, mining directly into furnaces disaster as quickly as possible. I want to be not responsible for moving things around myself, and I want the factory to be moving things around for it, or for me. So that is... but to scale that up, I want to have this first automation tech, which gives me automatic assembly machines. So instead of making hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of conveyor belts by myself, the game will build them for me, and it'll be just a little bit faster. Or at least a little bit easier. Because, yeah, this early stage, you could see, even with my fast start mod that gives me construction bots, there's still a lot of this back and forth. of filling up the machines. Okay. That's twice as much iron, twice as much copper. That should hopefully take us until we have a little more automation done. We're not doing anything with power yet, but I'll keep that topped up. Okay. I think that is a better place to start thinking about actually building infrastructure now. So we're going to build this flora collector like I was going to before. We're going to build this soil extractor. Let's build some more electric poles. We're going to need those. Build some chests to store things. Grab more coal because everything always needs more coal. How are these doing at? Okay. They might need one more to sort of fully buffer their steam production. Can I... There we go. Yes, I can turn down. Let's try 30. All right, that is slightly less annoying than it was before. Okay, so flora collector goes like I was saying. Flora collector goes like here with a chest. More coal here, as I expected. And then here we need our... Will this connect here? Oh, it does just connect here. Beautiful. Okay. Soil extraction recipe. This needs power. All right. So now we're actually using power, which means I am going to need to keep an eye on this until I have plenty of belts and I can belt power over. The other thing we are going to need for getting science going, we have our copper and iron down here, which is fine. And then we will need to make some stone bricks, which we should be able to make plenty of. Because we have been picking up stones wherever I see them. Yeah, that's lots. Okay, let's make a few stone furnaces and get some stone manufacture going. Okay. So now it's kind of just waiting for the things we need to accrue for being able to actually make science. And there we go. Well, actually, I can make a lab. Let's do that. I'll make 2. They're small. They're actually not small. They're very big buildings. But okay. Couple of labs. Insert it between them. Now we get to make science. Whoops. Bumped my volume knob. Okay. Coal deposited again and everything. I should have enough. What do I need? More stone, of course. Okay. There we go. That is the second half of the science packs we're going to need for automation science. I should make one more just in case. It's 10 for one. And more bricks. What can happen sometimes when you have science packs that are inserted from one lab to another is it'll have slight rounding errors in how much of the science pack is actually consumed. And it'll be sitting at 99% of the technology researched, and you need that little bit off of one last pack. So hopefully we're all good there. Yeah, I shouldn't need that. Actually, that's a lie. I will totally still need those. Let's go ahead and just kind of show where this is going to be long term when it's all fully built out. Okay, that... Oh, more coal. Yep. How are we doing here? Okay, yeah, this should still be okay. We're not burning through it that quickly. This is fueled. Oh, and I do have enough stone for another batch. Let's just do it. And then down here, I was going to say these are going to run out shortly, and they did. Okay. grab more fuel and let's think about what we should be doing right now. What we should be doing is prepping for automation to finish researching. So I'm going to make some of the parts that I need for assembly machines, just so we have them, because I should be doing something with my handcrafting while I'm sitting around waiting. Otherwise, I'm just wasting time. I'm going to have to craft all this stuff anyway, so get it done. I guess the other thing I could start working on is building the science packs for the next tech, which I'm not. Yeah, I'm going to have to do it mostly by hand anyway, so I may as well just grab everything and do it. Because in this mod pack, I'm going to need, in order to automate these stone bricks, I'm going to need this coal processing tech and can't really avoid hand-making science for now. What is this saying? Oh, yeah, 31 entities missing for construction. That's fine. Oh, that's the opposite of what I wanted. I wanted to hide it. Oh, well. Cannot do. Okay. With that, I apparently did not make anywhere near enough materials for my first few assemblers, but that's okay. I will need some of those. We have iron chests now, and I should be able to get my first kind of... Let's see, is there a good patch of stone somewhere? Yeah, up here. Okay. I should be able to get my first little factory going. Okay. So, for first factory, where's a good spot? Over here. This is already all cleared. Yeah. Okay. The first factory is going to be small parts, because we're always handcrafting small parts, and they take forever, and they make me sad. This is a design that I have been using with some amount of regularity while I've been playing around with different options for Pyanodon pack I wanted to play. So I kind of have this one in my brain. Okay. And then we can get all of the base components for small parts going, which is a lot, and this is why the handcrafting for this is so awful and why I want these automated right away, even if it's not a super efficient design, is just that the machines can run in parallel. I cannot. And with that, we should have automated small parts. Yay! There they are. First small parts out of a machine. And from these small parts, our factory empire will grow. Let's go ahead and fuel our electricity. Pretty much as soon as we have a small buffer of parts over there, we'll be able to build a bunch of belts and get this whole system fed. off of our coal patch directly, and I won't have to carry stuff anymore. We will want to do the same for all of this as quickly as possible as well. But while we're waiting, I'm just going to give everything one more batch of hand-fed coal. Okay. Let's see how we're doing up here on the small parts. Hey, that's good enough. What do I need for... Oh, stone. I turned all my stone into bricks. Yep. Let's get some more stone. That is one of the nice things about playing with alien biomes, is all of the stone you get scattered everywhere. 5, 6. I'll just make 10. Why not? I need 8, but 10 works for now. Also going to need something like that. And that is it for our research for the short term. We're going to have a bunch of infrastructure to do first before we go any further on the research front. This is another design that I have been using before in simpler versions of Pyanodon. I have no idea who I copied it from. Definitely copied it from someone I saw on YouTube, though. And then we're going to have around the outside an output for ash. Okay, and then we should be able to just bootstrap this, and they will all automatically fuel themselves. Love it. And the ash comes out the back, right into these 2 chests. Now this path, let's get some more small parts, because I'm going to need to make more belts. Okay. This comes over here. At the perfect height, actually. I did that by accident, but I'll take it. Oh, no. Oh, well. One little zigzag in the belt. Little pond in the way. All right, and then ash outputs. Still need more belts. Never enough belts. Just storing all of the ash from burning coal for the short term until we have the technology to deal with it. Which in these chests is not a long time that we have to wait, unfortunately. One of the things that Pi hard mode does is make chests very, very small. So, fortunately, Ash stacks to 1,000, but all right, so with that running up here, we should have power working more or less permanently now, once these empty themselves of all of their ash. The next thing to do is get our copper and iron patches working a little more efficiently and in an automated way. I'm going to start with copper because I know that I have plenty of copper. And iron is the one that I need to keep running so I can build my machines. 12, another 5. Okay, I can do 8 there. Maybe it's better to do this in the other direction. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I kind of have an idea how I want to do this, but it is kind of resource intensive this early in the game. So let's get our iron production running again, refueled. What I should do is make myself a couple more assembly machines. Bunch more belts, why not? Okay, so there's 2 parts of this build that need to happen. One is just like these guys, they need to have fuel in and ash out. Like so. And the other part is, why do I only have one of those? What did I do? How do I already have... Where is it? Ah, okay. An orphan. So I think if I do something like this... And then these ones come down... like that. And then on this side... like that. And then... yeah, just like that. That gets the water in all of these, and then we run this out, and then each of these gets belts. Like so. And... it's now occurring to me that these could be, or should be, half a belt. I need to get fuel on here to actually smelt it. which means I need to do this a little bit differently. That's fine. There we go. Fuel sort of figured out. Except this is wrong. This is in the wrong spot. That's where I want it? Yes, that's where I want it. Okay. And now these won't quite meet in the middle anymore, because this is now one taller, but that's okay. There we go. Well, except, no, that's not okay. I'll have to figure that part out in a minute. Because I'm not quite sure how my belt is going to look coming through here. I know it's going to do this. Ah! I'm going so fast. Okay. So... want to say it's 4 is the right number for ash on a mining patch like this. I don't remember for sure. If it's wrong, we will definitely find out together. Okay, let's go ahead and start making a bunch of undergrounds, and the machines will place them for me as they're finished. Now that I have a better idea of how this all fits together, I think we just want that. Except maybe more like that. Where is... Ah. There we go. Okay. This is wrong. I'm going to remember how to actually play this eventually and stop doing boneheaded things. I only want the ash to come off of this belt, not everything else. So let's put just the ash here. We have everything now? Are we good? We're good. Okay. Let's get fuel. Looks like I need a few more of those as well. Oh, whoops. Making small parts. Oh, but I am out of options. So looks like we're making them by hand. Let's get some more coal and let's go refuel our iron so that we can get more small parts building, at least semi-automated. I want to be hooking that factory up to my smelting stacks real soon, but we're getting there. Okay. Let's get this running. Hi, welcome. Where was I? Right, hooking up coal to copper. That's where I was. What I'm gonna do here is just supply this with this is the latest version of Pyanodons with Pyanodon's hard mode. Yep. Okay, let's make sure this is all booting up correctly. It looks good. It looks good. Okay, we have... Oh, nope, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, now it looks good. All right. So now that we have... what was this saying? Right. Copper miners fueled automatically. Now on to actually smelting it, which I need more stone for, which shouldn't be a problem. I think that's right. Not sure how much I put in there last time. Right, let's get this figured out. Ash, you will be... I guess I could make this a parameterized blueprint, couldn't I? Yeah. That's effort. Okay, this is still not totally done, is it? What else do I need to add to this? It would help if I had actually the outputs all the way out. Which side is you? Okay. So a couple spots here for ash output, and that is a smelting column, which is going to go, I don't know, here. With that, I am going to need to build a bunch more stuff. Let's get more coal, run the iron one more time. Hopefully we can get the iron automated soon. Because this is currently my biggest time sink, is going back and forth to refill the iron automation. Thank you for the follow, Melon. I appreciate it. And that means that you get the honor of the very first, let's see. Let's do copper on the gray. There we go. First name in the factory. What was I? I hope so too. What was I doing before I got distracted? Right, I was making large numbers of undergrounds. But to make large numbers of undergrounds, I need more iron. In my previous iterations of doing pie stuff, I've usually preferred to wait until I'm a little bit further in the tech tree to start building furnace stacks and things like that, but since I'm streaming this one, I kind of want to have some stuff just going. So hopefully... Did I just miss a whole row of this when I did these? I guess so. More coal. Always more coal. And this one tree in the middle is bothering me, so it gets to die. Yeah. Oh, I think, did I set up my tags right? Oh, no, I messed it up. It was originally supposed to say no spoilers and then spoilage right next to it. And for whatever reason, I messed up the no spoilers tag. I'll fix that the next time around. I think that's hilarious. Okay. This will actually probably produce all the copper I need until, with just the fuel I threw in it. So let's get iron figured out next. I think that's going to be more important. Between the built-in, like, 2.0 features and, well, I'm running with a quick start mod just because I didn't want the first hour of the stream to just be me hand-feeding, well, okay, the first hour of the stream has still been me hand-feeding machines, but, yeah, like, even just building something like this furnace stack, like being able to flip vertically and have the, ash output and product output filters aligned, compared to having to, like, rebuild the other half and mirror it manually. Like, 1.1 feels so primitive. Or, yeah, okay, I guess that's right. Why did I put a fifth one here? Okay, let's get fuel done here. In the stupidest way possible. Done. Yeah. Oh, I had a question actually, Melon, about hard mode, and I know you said it so you can't build things over deposits. Can elevated rails still go over deposits, just not their supports? Excellent. This is why I used to work in QA. I need a little more of this going, I think. As much as I hate to extend a coal snake, it's just not quite there. We'll see if I get far enough to test that. All right, copper output is done. Let's clean a spot. I want to leave space for crushing, and I'll just run the iron straight through. Yeah, that would be cool. Getting some of the plants from Gleba on Nauvis. I think there are already mods out there that do terrain gen of just like mixing all three or four planets. It would be cool to see like an integration with that, with things like, geothermal showing up in volcanous biomes and, kind of have the terrain tied to the resources. A little bit like how Gleba works, actually, with its two different regions. Let's clear all of this. We're just going to need another furnace stack, and I want to leave space for crushers here. So let's leave plenty of space and call it that. Now I just need to build. I do not have enough small parts. I do not have enough anything. Let's go ahead and grab another batch of coal. New World Gen API is 999 times simpler. That is excellent to hear. It's always nice to hear when modding APIs get better. Apparently I did need 5 of these here. I should actually, check my ratios some year. But because it's... Oh, wait. 1 raw coal is 1.5 megajoules. So it powers 3 machines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I saw it pop up in the mod portal, but I haven't looked into it. I also definitely did my math wrong on how many inserters I would need for a full stack of... Which also means my ash outserters are insufficient. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a third times 4/3. That can't be right. No, yeah. Like 6.5. Okay, so I need 7 of them. I'll accept 6.5 as a reasonable number here. Okay, done. I'm looking forward to more to space age compatibility starting to happen with Pi. Especially with mods out there like Any Planet Start and things like that. If a Gleba Pi start where you have to deal with all sorts of the byproducts of Gleba automation for the first 100 hours or so would be an interesting challenge. Okay, hopefully I'm nearly done hand feeding things here. What is left here that I need? A bunch of inserters, a bunch of undergrounds, and a few more regular belts. Okay. The last batch of hand feeding. Why can I only build... Oh, I'm out of copper. Which I guess means I'm out of small parts. Because that's the only time this should be asking for copper is to make small parts. Which means I need to go up here. Or I just need to give up and make all my small parts myself. One belt, still a lot of undergrounds to make. Just kind of waiting for resources to happen. Oh, this is what I have this for. There we go. We'll just turn all of this iron into small parts real quick. There we go. Much better. I guess I need one more on these. Oh yeah, because this is raw. Yep. That makes sense. Alrighty, there we go. One completed stack. Clear all this. I guess I'm not doing... Yeah, I can't copy and paste the copper. That's its own special design, so... Oh, that is a lot of ash going into my inventory. That's lovely. Oh. Melon, why? Oh, the tiny containers. Okay. Let's just get this done. I guess I should go there. Oh, once again, I want this on 2 belts. What I can copy is this part. And is this where I say, oops, I didn't quite have enough stuff to make all the belts that I needed to plug this in? It might be that time. That might be what's about to happen. I want you to come in. Oh, right where I put the ash, of course. Oh, and this is wrong anyway. Okay. Let's try this one more time. Over on this side. There we go. That's what I want. 2 of those. Down. Underneath. To this one. Okay. So we need a couple of undergrounds. Do that. Make some belts. Oh, and the other thing that I need to do is actually hook up this part. I have to rebuild a little bit. I was a little over optimistic about my resource availability there. Okay, I need this to be here. And how many did I say I needed? 7. Can I do 7 here? No. Okay. So we're going to do like 7 here, which are going to be coming in on the wrong side of the belt. So they need to be... That should do the trick. Yeah. Yeah, that'll do what I need. Ugh. Okay, let's fast forward again. This is going to take a minute for... Whoops. I moved. Oh no, I moved and fast forward. That was bad. Okay, here's where I want to be. That running again. Grab what's up here. Let's just make all of this. All right. And now we are actually starting to run some of this. It's going to take little longer for me to get all the resources back that I need. But since this end is done, these should start turning on pretty quickly and get me what I need. What is left? Okay, finally. There we go. Maybe I do need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and fueling is keeping up. How can fueling be keeping up if, well, I guess it's different putting things into belt to chest versus belt to machine. Yeah, maybe we need one more here. Oh, and that was the wrong thing that I just handcrafted. Okay, let's see if one more is enough to get this bottleneck resolved. Do I have the same problem with copper? I don't know. My copper is backed up. I also... not fueling my copper, which I need to fix. Okay. With that, there's one thing that I need to fix here, which is, of course, this filter. Okay. We now have, let's see, an hour, 20 minutes in. We have an iron stack and a copper stack. Let's see if 3 is enough there. I think it should be. I am going to need one more here as well. Okay. Uh, what is next? I guess next is taking this small parts factory and actually hooking it up to where our copper and iron come out. And then we will have a much more efficient small parts factory. So let's do that. For now, I'm going to be bad. All right, small parts. Right, 3 to 3 to 1 to 2. So you make bolts. Bolts are 1 to 1, so I also need 3 inputs. Rods, and that's 2 to 1, so 2 there. This will be coil. And then 2 outputs. Whitelisted 2 small parts. And then at this end, we need 1 more input. That will be gears. And you need twice as much in as out. So you will need 2 inserters in. Ratioing everything off of the number of inserters. So they should all work approximately the same amount, even though there's no way this is going to make 10 a second of anything. So let's get copper over there. And 2 more inserters. Okay. That is finally my first real automation. I'm so happy. I could cry. With that, we should now... actually, I had this right the first time, didn't I? Let's get a proper... Well, I say proper... Let's get something that can at least pretend to be a mall going. Belts. 1 in, 2 out. Undergrounds, yep. One out. And then up here, we will do inserters. Oh, and all of these need to be limited or I'm going to have a really bad time. Although with these smaller, with the smaller ones, maybe not as big a deal. Okay, and then there's ash for everything. I think I need more coal to fuel this whole mess. I should get coal onto these copper and iron belts is really what I should do. End up with a belt that's half iron and half coal. But I haven't done that yet. So, not a big deal. Okay, what is my next plan? I guess it needs to be stone. If I want science mostly automated. It needs to be stone, and that means coal. And that means we're looking at YAFC for a second. And that means I need to fix my capture, so it's actually capturing my current YAFC window and isn't stalled out on an old one. There we go. That's YAFC. Okay. So this is a belt of raw coal into what appears to be enough to run a single stone miner. Oh, I'm not thrilled about this, but it'll work. I haven't really seen anything that looks like a better early game option, so we'll call it 5 DDCs and 1 high pressure furnace and hope things don't back up. No, I should do it right. 6 DDCs, 2 furnaces. Well, I guess I could do it. No, then I'm going to back up on coke if I do that. I don't want to do that. I was thinking I could just do the normal pie belt of raw coal into coke. And like I am going to need coke. But right now it'll back up on coke, which I guess I can deal with, right? Like, oh yeah, I already have the coal gas recipe here. Okay, so what if we get rid of that? I know we need steam to come in separately, that's fine. 3, 2, 1, 4, and 2. So now we're at 10 of these, 3 of these. We can run 2 mining drills full time. And realistically, we're not going to be turning all of this coke into coal gas. But this is such a small percentage of what we're making, I don't think it matters. And then I'd bring in, I guess, a separate belt of raw coal to make the steam. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so this is going to be the normal 3, 2, 1 to burn off the extra. And then we'll get to turning carbolic oil later. Yeah, I don't hate that. Back to the game. Let's try that button. So, I need resources before I can make any of this. And I have none. That's backing up slowly but surely, which is fine. What can I do in the meantime while I'm waiting for that to all go? I guess I could take this apart. Let's see. Is there anything else I can tinker with right now? Probably not. I think I really am just kind of waiting for the, waiting for all of this to catch up for me so I can start building things. Maybe I have enough belts and stuff to copy and paste another one of these. Well, almost. Let's see, is this getting through the backlog with 4? Maybe, but I'm going to need more anyway. So let's just preemptively double it, and my bots will do it when I go back up there. Yeah, what are we mostly waiting for here? It's just iron. It's just iron. I guess technically this should be one more column, shouldn't it? Excellent. Come on, bots. There we go. Not that that will greatly improve our throughput, but it'll help a little bit. And then, really, we just kind of have to wait for... Well, this is all... The problem is I keep grabbing stuff, so it's never going to back up. None of those are backing up. That's good. Yep, I think I just have to hit the fast forward button again. And eventually we should see our belts stop being produced and our iron back up into mostly making inserters. Eventually. There we go. There's our iron backing up. It's beautiful. It's exactly what I wanted to see. Perfect. Okay. Now I can actually do things. First of all, this and this and this. Stacks of everything forever. Here. Oh, we don't actually need these ones. Why am I doing things by hand? Okay. Now that I just did this, my hopes of actually backing up any amount of iron so I can build the machines I need are kind of dashed, but for DDCs, what do I need? Just a lot of copper and a lot of iron. Okay. Why are you red? Interesting. Plenty of copper. Iron is going to be a problem again. Unless I do this. And let it all back up one more time. Okay. That's still not a lot of iron, but it'll get us started. So I can just copy and paste and then let the bots fill it in later. So, first things first. Three DDCs, making raw coal into coal, and then we're going to have two of them making coal into coke. And then one of them burning coke to coal gas, but that won't be in this row because we want the coke to go other places first, and we don't have splitters yet, so it's a little more complicated than that. As far as all this goes, we can just pull our pipes down. With mirroring, the outputs on these have gone from incredibly inconvenient to incredibly convenient. It feels really nice to just have it automatically sort of offset what you need it to offset. So that your undergrounds don't conflict down here. Okay. That looks good-ish. We're gonna need, a whole bunch of entities. That's fine. The next thing... Oh, built the whole thing. Built the whole thing a little bit too high. That's okay. All right. And then each of these has 2 outputs, I believe. Double check that. Total of 5.5, so yeah, 2 per building. That's a YAFC bug. Let me flip over to that so you can see what I'm seeing. Pretty sure it's not 4.5 of these per building. That's a bug. 5.51 total, so 3 per building. Should be plenty. Okay. And then the other thing we're going to have to do is output our iron oxide from this. Which will come right up there, right along there. Iron oxide is on there. And then these ones output coal. Okay. And then down here, these ones will be outputting coke. At 2 per building. Okay. And there is our coke output. Okay. Now I just need all the parts I'm missing. Up here, let's go ahead and take a furnace. Just so we can be doing something with the iron oxide. Oop, we could skip building a bunch of those small parts. Let's grab those from a box here. And then I'm going to need 5 more after these. And what did I say? 3 high-pressure furnaces. And a bunch of undergrounds, some regular pipes. More iron. Always more iron. Okay, let's just fast forward through this. And it looks like... Okay. just so we can be consistent. Placement here, then doesn't really matter where I put these ones. They just have to be here. Now, what's the best place to go? Down or up? I guess this pretty much can come right across here. Okay, so next things next, let's start unblocking our ridiculous byproducts. These, of course, they're exactly too long. That's okay. How's power? Surprisingly okay. It won't be once this is all unblocked, but that's a different problem. That will be our next, I think, big thing. We'll be getting power unblocked. So let's turn, this is coal gas into ash, which I hate to do. It's wasteful, but I don't have storage tanks yet, so it's what we've got. And I need more pipes to do this. Oh, really? Fine, I'll put one more in. Be that way. Okay. And then each of these produces how much ash? More than 3. And this is not at all a long-term solution to this much ash. But I also don't want to be burning the coal gas for very long. I want to be using it for other things sooner than later. Okie dokes. And the other output that we're blocked on is, of course, tar, which we need to... We have 4 DDCs to turn tar into carbolic oil. Okay. Let's see how those look here. Carbolic oil. What are our inputs? Ew. This kind of stinks. Okay. Yep. We'll do... guess like that. And like that. Okay. So... let's actually align these up here. Tar, oh, I had, of course, off of here. Okay, nope, that's fine. We will take them down 2. And if I am correct... yes, perfect. Okay. And then coal gas is going to be a little bit funkier, but that's okay. Oh, actually, is it? Is it going to be funkier? Yes, it is. Just off by a couple, though. Okay. That should be our tar processing. Each of these is going to need outputs. They make very little ash and very little... I don't have an ash outserter. That's okay. Ash, and you are going to be... rich clay. Yep. On each of these. So this just leaves our steam input and our carbolic oil output that need to be dealt with here. Steam input will be actually fed off of another belt of raw coal, so I need to get that set up. But I guess I'll put those boilers down here. So that means something like this. Coming down here. Okay. And then the oil output will be at the top. I guess like that. And like that. And that is our carbolic oil. And with that, we will finally be able to mine stone, of all things. So let's, well, actually, what I should do, if I have a couple of, I do. Let's get pipes and underground pipes automated. Okay, pipes and underground pipes, slightly automated now. Okay, now everything we're missing is undergrounds. How many more? 18. Okay, this should be... now we just need to plug it in. And yeah, missing our steam, of course. Because I haven't actually done this part yet. Am I out of inserters? I'm out of inserters. I'm also going to need a lot more belts to get this hooked up, so let's grab all that. What did we say we needed as far as steam? Let's use different fuel. 9 boilers, huh? Okay. Moved when I was... Okay. Waiting for all this to back up again. You can do it. I have confidence in you. You're a little iron stack that could. Okay. Okay. Let's be smart about this. Okay. That is getting there. Now, where's regular pipe? Okay. So those are both going to go out that end. So I think these can come over here. That, and hooked up like that. And that should be our steam input. Then we should be seeing carbolic oil. If we trust anything at all about our build. Oh, it would help if I had water input, wouldn't it? Okay, where's water coming from? Is the nearest water still over here by the ship? I think so. All right, let's, whoops. I'm way off course here. Let's grab the stuff we need. And try to get this hooked up somewhere. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. All right. Probably our power is... Oh, our power's doing okay, actually. Somehow. Okay, so generating steam. Oh, I forgot. You need raw coal as well. We're not quite using all of it here. Hmm. Oh, whoops. Yep, need that. Okay, there we go. These should now be making very small amounts of carbolic oil, which I now need to pipe back to wherever the stone patch is on this map. A little bit there, which is fine because I can only run one miner anyway. Let's say there. And then we need to separate stone from kerogen. This is pretty much what I would normally do for pie, just, you know, a little bit smaller. And then I guess what we do is we have this here and we hook it up here. Okay, that is carbolic oil hooked up. What's our fluid ingredient shortage? Tar. Why aren't we making tar? Because coke is backed up, and coke is backed up because I haven't added the DDC that burns coke yet. So let's do that. And this should be pretty much pretty much it as far as... Okay, coal gas does generate ash. 2.58 a second is 4 inserters. This is absolute worst case, because once we get steel going, we'll be using some of this coke. But for now... And then I'll need 1 outserter for ash. Because it makes, like, what, 1 a recipe? Yeah. I'm surprised... Maybe I shouldn't be surprised. Well, hopefully this will keep up with its need for steam. It does seem like... Yeah, we may just still be buffering steam, so this is going a little more... Yeah, I think this will be fine once we're caught up on actually buffering steam. It seems like these are keeping up. Although this is not running full tilt. We're backed up on something again. Oh, we're backed up on ash, because I don't actually have a box for ash up there. That's what that is. All right. Go forth, my bots. Okay. This is officially farther than I got when I was working on my test run of this. Oh. Can I see my copper or iron from here? Can if I go to the map. Let's just grab that. And then if I just take this like that, I can just dump that ash in with the... Now we should be able to bootstrap this. And it'll bring carriaging around. Fuel itself. There we go. We now have functional stone mining. Oh boy. Not a lot. Does look like... Ooh, we are slightly overproducing on the carbolic oil. I'll accept that. Oh, yeah, we will be. The original thing where I thought I could only do one of these is just wrong, because that was based on a single belt of raw coal, not the 2 that I'm bringing in, the separate belt for what's it called? The separate belt for the steam production. So I should actually be able to do 2 of these, not just 1, which is excellent. Yeah. Really? Well, I guess it could go there. This works fine. Okay. Now, these need to join together. For 2 of them, we're going to need 3 of these on each side. One for that. And 1 for stone. Okay. Buffer chests, such as they are in this mod. And then, same as before. Output this down here. And then I should be able to just do that. There we go. All right, twice as much stone as I thought I would have. Woohoo. So turning 2 stone a second into... You know what I think I'm going to do instead of that is we're going to go this way with this. And we're going to use a filtered inserter here to move the ash off. That way I can take the carriage in and use it for dastardly purposes elsewhere. The first of which is going to be to turn this all into stone bricks. Wherever I have a decent spot to do that. I'm not sure how many of these we're going to need. Probably not many. For... Here, let me just do this in... Oh, no. I left the game on YAFC. It's been showing YAFC for all this time. Okay. Well, this time I'm actually going to YAFC, so... Okay. So we're going to make stone brick. No. We're going to just bring in stone at 2 a second. We're going to make it into stone brick. Not that stone brick recipe. We're going to make it into stone brick. That one. Okay, so we need 4 of those. Yeah. 4 furnaces. That's totally doable. We go back to Factorio this time. I'm going to have to find out when I go to edit this down how long I left it like that. Yeah, you're an intentional orphan. That's okay. Let's see. We're going to need one more box up there for Ash. That's fine. Yeah, this is catching up. I figured it would eventually. Good to see, good to see, good to see. Oh, all of these need to be properly piped into some boxes as well. And then stone brick on the output here. Looking good. This is going to back up much sooner than I would like it to. We will have to have, I guess, another overflow here on the Carrigen. And then we'll have to take that to Carrigen processing at some point. Although I can't do anything with shale oil either, I don't think. So that's going to be a problem. But for now, let's get all of this figured out with its proper ash management. All right, there we go. Proper ash management. So this won't back up. I say proper. It's functional ash management until such time as can I do anything yet with rich clay? Once I have tar processing, yes. Rich clay and sand makes stone bricks. Integrated circuits. Zungror cocoons, that's all far in the future. Or lime, rich clay, and water makes concrete, although this says unknown key. Oh, we're showing hidden and disabled. Let's not. Or not hidden, just disabled, right? That's what I want to show in ones that need research. There we go. Yeah. So it looks like this is going to be the recipe. Rich clay plus sand into stone brick with tar processing. That's not so bad. That's, well, I say not so bad. I should be able to get sand from soil washing, right? Yes. Soil, water, and muddy sludge. Or soil and water make sand and muddy sludge. Yes. From soil washing. And also crush gravel. But right now my stone input or stone output is pretty low. So I don't really want to be crushing anything. Why are we backed up? Missing required fluid. Interesting. Yeah, we're backed. We're not producing. You're not producing. These are running full time. All right, let's check YAFC again. It says I only need 3 of them. Oh, you know what I bet? Oh, look, our power is totally boned. Okay. That makes sense. Let's see what we can do about it. Okay, I need a few more inserters. Four, 6, 8. What is that? 9? Yeah. Oh. 10. There we go. And that should be enough to handle all of these running. We probably still don't quite have enough. Oh, we do. We have enough power now. Okay. Excellent. It's going to take a little while for all this to fully bootstrap. I think we're still probably... Yeah, it's trying real hard to start backing up on Steam. Not all of these can run full-time right now. I could actually help it along. Because I've got a bunch of coal from getting machines going. And this is going to start backing up too. This is backing up. Let's put a couple more in. Okay. I think, hopefully, power is stabilized. Coming over here. It looks like everything is running now. All 3 of these are running full speed. Or not quite full speed because we need like 2 3/4 of one. Tar is coming through here right away. Well, we expect all of this to be used immediately. But I think we're good now. I think we're unblocked. These guys should be, yeah, sitting on quite a bit more carbolic oil. Be in a better place. We're going to back up on Kerogen very soon. I've got to make Kerogen processing one of my first techs. Although, again, if I find Kerogen here... This is an awful recipe. So the only other one is shale oil, which... Light oil processing... Oh wait, I want consumption here, sorry. Desulfurization. Nope. 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 This is all... Here we go. Shale oil development. This is post-circuits. Fuel oil? I don't believe this recipe exists. I think this is a lie. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that recipe is a lie. Yeah, it is. I don't remember why I know that that recipe is a lie, but it is a thing that I remember and know. So what is kind of left here? Drop. Am I losing? Oh, I am not making full production here. Okay. Always something to fix. Come on. There we go. Cool. That should fix that, not running it full. This probably doesn't have many... a couple thousand left. Okay. Yeah, these ones are all fine. It was just those couple that died. How's this one doing? 2.7 thousand. Okay. Yeah. What are we currently producing? Nothing. We're currently producing nothing. So this should all start backing up sooner or later, which is good. So I guess the next thing to think about is getting science running again. Now that we have stone and stone brick up here, and we have small parts, and we have, well, we don't have automatic trees yet, but I have bots, so this is much less tedious than it is in Pyanodons without a quick start mod. The next step is automatic science. And then we will probably not have to think about, well, yeah, automatic science, but what we want to do with it is the question. And I think what we want to do with it is improve our iron processing first, because that is clearly a problem right now for us. So those are the researchers I've got going first here. We have steel, which we will need to figure out and get set up. Steel is going to affect the balance of this whole thing, because right now we're just burning all of this coal coke that comes through here. But we will actually want to direct that to steel processing and then burn whatever steel doesn't need. And then once steel is done, we have the soil washing tech. We're not going to do anything with it right away. I think the muddy sludge is good for like a moss recipe. Yeah, the muddy sludge is good for a moss recipe. So once we start moss, we'll be taking the muddy sludge from this. We'll probably use the sand recipe or some mix of the two. And we'll be able to get all of our this rich clay converted into something useful. And then third tech is the crusher, and this will be able to make processed iron ore. And that's why I left space here, so that we could put a couple of lines of crushers in this spot feeding into these guys and improve our iron pretty significantly. Screen again. God damn it. This is just not even going to be a VOD. I give up. Actually, no. It will be a VOD. Because I have the raw game recording, so I can fix it in post. Mwahahaha. Okay. Excellent. I'll just have to make sure that I remember to fix it in post. At any rate, this is a good place to call it. Thank you to anyone who tuned in live. Thank you if you tuned in on YouTube. If you are watching this on the YouTubes, it was recorded live. You can watch me at twitch.tv/Brananarchy. The link is in the description below. There's also I have a Discord where you can pop in and say hi. That link is also in the description. I am also active in the Pyanodon's Discord. So you can find me there. Thank you very much again for watching, and I will see you in the next episode where we start pushing towards tech automation and then, well, improving iron and going from there. I am really not super familiar with Pi hard mode, so it's all new stuff, and I'm looking forward to it.